There was a time when work felt predictable. You showed up, did what was asked, improved a little every year, and trusted that effort would be rewarded. And then something changed. Software started doing things faster. Systems started replacing steps. Automation crept in, not to destroy ambition, but to make certain roles unnecessary. For many people, that feels unsettling. For me, it became a turning point. When my job disappeared, it didn't feel like opportunity at first. It felt like the ground moved beneath my feet. But what followed surprised me. Because the same technology that ended one chapter gave me access to a completely different way of working, earning, and living. Not by fighting it, but by cooperating with it. That's the shift I want to share with you. This is about realizing something simple and powerful. You no longer need to do everything yourself to create value. AI doesn't replace people who think clearly. It replaces repetition. It replaces friction. It replaces wasted effort. And when those things disappear, something else becomes possible. Leverage. Instead of asking, how much time will this take me? You begin asking, how can this run without me? That single change reshapes everything. You stop trading hours. You start assembling systems. And systems don't rush. They don't panic. They don't burn out. They work steadily, quietly, in the background. Most people assume this world belongs only to engineers or experts. That assumption is outdated. The new advantage belongs to people who can recognize patterns, define outcomes, and guide tools toward meaningful results. You don't need to master technology. You only need to understand what you want it to do. Writing, design, planning, publishing, selling, organizing. These used to be bottlenecks. Now they're building blocks. When I stopped thinking like an employee and started thinking like a builder, something clicked. I wasn't asking for permission anymore. I was creating small engines that could support themselves. Nothing dramatic, nothing overwhelming. One useful thing. Built once, improved slowly, allowed to grow. And confidence comes from that pace. This is where calm momentum comes from. You don't need a giant idea or a massive audience. You don't need to change who you are. You only need one clear problem and one simple way to reduce it. AI helps with the heavy lifting. You decide the direction. That's the partnership. Over time, income stopped feeling fragile because it diversified naturally. A digital product here. An automated service there. Content that continued working even when I wasn't present. That creates a different kind of security. Not the kind tied to a title. The kind tied to adaptability. And adaptability is calm, because it doesn't depend on a single outcome. The world is changing quickly, yes. But that doesn't mean you need to hurry. It means you get to choose where to apply your attention. You can let machines handle repetition. You can focus on judgment, taste, and direction. Those things age well. Work becomes lighter. That's what this path offers. Not certainty about the future, but confidence in your ability to respond to it. Not pressure to act immediately, but reassurance that when you do, the tools are already here. You're not behind or late, you're not excluded. You're simply standing at a moment where effort and leverage finally meet. And once you see that, you don't need motivation. You already have permission. If this way of thinking resonates with you, you can explore it deeper by checking out the full book linked in the caption.